How's it going? Today I'm going to put in my keystone post for my front yard. So I'm going to pour concrete today. These are just some strapping that I seem to use a lot in my projects, but I use what I got around. It's just a temporary hold it while I put the concrete in. It's not to brace it or anything like that. So once I get the concrete in the ground, it should be all right. It should hold itself. And I also have another corner post at the other end, so I'm going to use this one and that one since I don't have any hubs and there's no property lines to worry about, so I don't really have a point to start from, so I just have to make one. So I got a 90-pound bag of concrete. Should be enough for both these posts. That's fine. Wondering why I have this is I don't have any spigots yet because I just moved this house in, so I'm using jugs of water. I don't want to make it too soupy, but I don't want it too thick either. Definitely not enough water. I've been pouring concrete for years. Never quite get it right. It's too wet, it's too dry. So use the whole gallon. So I keep these bottles of water around because out west, I don't know what it is, but it's something I learned as a kid is always keep bottles of water around because of earthquakes and stuff. If your water doesn't work, you always have something to flush the toilet with. It's an emergency thing. My wife is from the East Coast and she thinks it's weird, but we had a bad storm here in Missoula last year, and she saw the beauty in me keeping water around. I'm not a super fan of this wheelbarrow. It's kind of shallow. close. Still too dry. That might be pretty close. Yeah, there's some dry bits in there, but that'll be alright. So, as you can see, I have these on here. I just use some junk from around the yard just to hold it up so I'm not fighting it while I'm putting this in. When I get the hole about half full, I'll move it around and it'll just kind of hold it in place. Here we go. First scoop. Whoa! That was fun. Almost lost it. On all the sides. Probably get the stick. Be right back. Alright. I've got my little 2-foot level here. Let's get it close. Good. Gotta get some of the air out. Come on. Not really going for perfection. I'm sure most people would not really. I'm going for functionality. I'm not going to be over here screaming about a 16th like some people like to do. It's not who I am. Plus, tap it down. I mean, I'm going to go for perfection. I'm out in the middle of Montana. No one cares what anything looks like except for me, so I'm a little off the bubble. That's fine. I'm going to have frost heaves and everything else when it comes to the weather here. So, yeah. I'll eventually put a laser level across the top when I go to run the. I moved it a little bit. This is the post that matter the most. So it has to be stout, especially with a wet wire fence. The wire fence, you have to put some tension on it. sure some of you watching this are going to be like, why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? I'm welcome to your suggestions, but just kind of doing it my way. It's pretty good right there. I don't know. Some new wood is just garbage in general. So I'm going to take you guys over to the other post. I got them all laid out. I got a little bit of concrete left, so it should hold the next post enough. And I'm not worried about cold joints because it's not that big a deal. If I was doing this for somebody else, I'd put a little more oomph and perfection into it, but kind of not what this is about. And I know you're probably saying, well, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. And this is right for me. So I know a lot of dead air, but I'm still working on the editing process of this. So got about a third of a bag here. So I'm throwing the bottom of this just to hold it up. And I forgot my tamp stick too. This post here is the front corner, which goes over there. So basically, from where my house is to here, it's 15 feet. The other side is roughly the same. Since there's no hubs and no posts, like I don't know how straight my house is within the confines of where the lines are, but like I said, there's no property lines either. So just kind of put it where I want to put it. I'll just use this as my straight line for everything else that I build. Let's get some all the way around it. A little dry spot was in the bottom. You just got to get your hands in it. Should brought my stick over with me. I've been hesitating doing this all morning because none of my neighbors are awake. So I'm out here to sound like a fucking weirdo talking freaking, sorry. Shouldn't have said that for it. So I knew how to bleep that out, but I'm ex-military, so I swear a lot. But I know that's not a good thing. I'm here. course, I waited all morning and now it's starting to rain, so this might be a shorter video than I anticipated. Just get this tamped down. I'll add more. This isn't the post I'm going to pull from. That's why the other one needed to be. Add more on the bottom of it. The reason why I'm going so high with this fence is because we have a lot of deer here in western Montana, because people seem to think it's cool to feed deer, and it's pretty evident the people who do that are not from here. And I like to have a garden, which they think it's theirs. So, like I told the lady at Ace Hardware the other day, she asked me what I was doing. I said, spending another year fighting the deer. And I think I'm going to win this year, because I'm going to put a big fence around this part, and an even bigger fence around where my actual vegetable garden is. Which is sad, because you have to put up so much stuff, but, you know, we like to keep wildlife wild, and people around here are not helping in that situation. But, yeah, that should hold for now. So we start pulling, because that's what happens this time of year. And it sucks not having a hose. Alright, well, sorry for the video quality and me swearing, but yeah, I'm working on all this. This is my first lengthy video I'm putting on here, so quality will be better. I'll try to do better, but that's the basic of what I'm doing here. There's more to follow.